Hi, this is Kate from Izzalicious Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to make my little ghost finger puppet, or if you're not wanting to use him as a finger puppet, he just quite ghostily sits and he's ghosty. So he's a 3D little figure, and we're going to make him. You can either use a loom or you don't actually need a loom at all. So I'll show you how to do both ways. You're going to need two colours, white and some black for his eyes and his mouth. And we're going to be double banding, which means you take two bands and you place them across the pegs as if they were one. It doesn't matter about the offset of your loom. The only thing that matters is that the arrows face towards you. If you don't have arrows, the open part of the peg faces towards you. And what we're going to do is double band in columns down our loom here, and we're going to move down 10. We're going to use 10 pair, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me just check how many we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, and we finish here. So we don't actually use the whole loom. We just leave two pegs free. When you're at that stage, you're going to put an end cap on here. So take a single band and wrap it round your fingers twice. And then we're going to throw our hooks around the place. Push your hook down past the end cap, grab those two bands, and we're going to just loom up. Now for 7 of these, they will just be all white. 3 of them we're going to have black bands in them at the right spots for the mouth and for the eyes. I'm going to keep these on a holding hook, and I'm going to loom them in the order that I want them to be. And you're actually going to have 9 of these in total. So you can have 3 that are completely white, 3 that have black bands in them, and 3 that are completely white. So this is my first completely white one. Now if you're just doing it on the hook without your loom, you'll take your hook and put it through a single band, wrap it once and twice, and then you'll slide on your 10 pair. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just like when we did the ball. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, like that. And again, I'm going to keep it on the holding hook, like that. I'm going to do another completely white. I'm going to do it on my hook. Now the thing to remember is when you're doing it on your hook, you're doing it the opposite way from if you're doing it on your loom. So for example, when you place the bands on for the black for the eyes and the mouth, we're working from down up, whereas the loom we place them from up to down. So how many we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And try and make sure that they're not too tangled and wrapped around each other. 9, and the last one for this, 10. And slip that on like that. Now we're going to do the 3 with the black bands. Not that difficult. I'm going to do them on my loom. Whoops. So for the second one down, we'll go down one more. 1, 2 of white and 1, 2 of white, and then 2 black bands for eyes. Okay, and then for the mouth, which we'll use for this middle column, I'm going to go down a few more so that it's not so close. So I'm going to go down an extra 2 of white like that, and then I'm putting my black, and that's all the black bands that you're going to need. Everything else is going to be white. So continue putting your white bands on. Now obviously the faces that you make on these little creations are completely up to you. When I was doing my pumpkin head, I had completely different configuration of a mouth because I wanted it to be sort of like he was grinning. So I had you know, the black eyes here, and then I had a bit of mouth here and a bit of mouth here and a bit of mouth on the neck. So you have to work out how you want the face to be with the black bands. Okay, so now we're going to put an end cap on each of these. So take your single band and wrap it around your fingers twice and pop the end cap on. And we will loom up. Now the thing to remember is if you've done this on the loom, we've put them as pair 3 and pair 6. If you were doing this from the other way, if you're doing them on your hook, the first one for the eyes, you would go your end cap, 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, 4 pair, 5 pair, 6 pair, 7 pair, 8th pair would be black for the eye. And then for the mouth, it's 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, 4 pair, 5 pair of well, 1, 2, 3, 4 pair, and the 5th one is black. So that's worth bearing in mind, because one way you're going up, the other way you're going down. So let's put these on our holding hook, and this is very similar to how we did the ball, except you'll notice that these are a lot longer. Now we need to do 3 more, and they're going to be the 3 perfectly white ones. I will pause, well, you'll pause the video and I'll pause my video, and we'll get back together once we've done another 3. Okay? So we have all our little ducks in a row here. What we're going to do is take a single band, and we're going to thread these all on it. So, getting myself ready here. Here's my single band. I've put it on the end of my hook, and I'm moving all of these on. This is just like when we make the ball, the 3D solid ball. Grab the end, and now what we're going to do is move that over and off, and using the one closest to us, we'll push that over like that, so it wraps it around like an anchor. So we have this sort of little shape here. Picking the one furthest away from the nose is where we're going to put our crossover bands, and like I said, this is exactly how we did the ball, my 3D ball that is solid, that's connected together. This is how we do this. The difference is it's longer and we're not connecting the bottom. So grabbing your hook, what you're going to do is count down a few. We'll say count down maybe 2, and put your, I don't know if you can see, put your hook in here. We're going to grab one little band. I've grabbed 2. I just probably only need 1. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to take my band, and I'm going to thread that under like that, reclaim it, and pull this over and off, and tighten it in a little slip knot. That's going to be my first crossover. I'm then going to move down another 2, and I'm going to do the same. Slide it under, and pull it tight. That's my second crossover band. Down another 2, grab another band. Oops. Where would a tutorial from me be without me being clumsy? Put that through and pull it tight. There's my third crossover band, and then I'm going to put one just here at the bottom as well, because we're not tying off the bottom, but I still want it to be tight and not too splayed out. So there's my fourth crossover band, like that. And if you remember what we're going to do, we've gone down 2 each time. So we've got 1, 2, push your hook through here, grab that crossover band and pull it through. And I know it's fiddly, but this is a way of doing it without having multiple looms. If you had a big loom, you would do all of this on your loom. You would just do the 9 columns, you'd put crossover bands across all of them. But for nine columns you're going to need 3 looms, and some people don't have that. Now I'm back to my main one where I started. I'm going to count down 2. Now what I'm going to do, instead of going straight through, I'm going to come up from underneath and poke out the side. So I'm coming up, and instead of coming out the top, I'm going to poke it through the side here, grab that band and pull it to the back of this one little leg that we're using, and I'm going to put a clip on it to save that spot, and so I don't lose that band. Okay, so that, and it's on the inside, the clip is on the inside. So that is our first one. Now we're going to do our second one. So again, we count down 2, push your hook through. Let's make sure we're in the right spot here. Come here. Yep, so count down 2, push your hook through, grab the crossover band and pull it. It's a bit time consuming, but hey, it works. Now this is my starting point again with my crossover bands. So again I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, come up through the back of the band and out the side here, grab that band, try not to let it go. Take 2, pull it to the back. I'm going to find that clip that I had. There it is, and there's the band on the clip. Okay, now I'm going to put that band back on my hook like that. I'm going to take the one closest to me and pull it over and off, and I'm just going to put the clip back on that one band. Okay, I'm going to flip it over again. I'm now on crossover band number 3. So again, 2 down from where we just did it, which is 6 down in total. Pull it through. Whoopsie. And back to the original starting point. So up and out the side. Oops, come here. I'm using a fine hook, and that's probably my problem. I'm losing, it's falling off. It's not a very deep hook at the back. I'm going to flip it over again, inside out. Now what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to take that off the hook. I'm going to grab the band that is on the clip, like that, and then grab the other one. And the reason I'm doing it this way instead of the other way is that now when I pull this one over and off, we're on that band at the bottom, so it's closer to the bottom than up the top. I'm going to put my clip back on and turn him around one more time. And you can see he's beginning to form shape here. Got our last crossover band here, and we know that that is on the second one here, so I'm just going to go through, grab that band and pull it. We're back to the first one here. Poke it through the back and out the side, grab the band and pull it through and find our clip. There's the clip, and we can just clip that on the other end like so. And here we have our little ghost shape. What we need to do, and he can sit up quite nicely, and sit on your finger. What we need to do is put some arms on him. I'm going to stretch him a bit, stretch him into shape. We'll put some arms on him. And the way I'm doing the arms, take a single band, figure 8, loop it on itself, and where you want the arm, I'm just going to go through here. Just pull that band through, reclaim the end, do it again, reclaim the end, and one more time. And with this one that we're doing, this last one here, instead of just trying to straighten it out. There we go. Reclaim the end, and then what we're going to do is take the two little bits that are closest to us up, over and off, and pull tight into a knot. Doesn't matter that that band just broke, because what we're going to do anyway is snip it, and that is one little arm. So we'll do the other side, so roughly in the same spot, but on the other side. Poke your hook through, grab a single band, twist it on itself. We're going to be pulling this through that band. Oops, I only got one side of it then. There we go. And one more. Take the two closest to you up, over and off, and pull tight into a slip knot. Take your scissors and trim, and there are his little arms. Pull them out a bit, and there's our little ghost. I look forward to seeing how yours turn out. And remember, you can use him as a little finger puppet. Don't forget, you can post your results on our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Izzalicious Designs. Take care. Bye bye.